Hey, Maniacs.
Hey, Midsomer Maniacs.
We need one of those sirens that they play at games at. Yeah. Midsummer's back, baby.
Episode 1, Season 25 dropped.
Treasures of Darkness.
Are they really treasures of... I guess they're treasures of darkness. I guess.
Welcome to a mini episode. This is a spoiler-free episode, okay?
Yep.
If you weren't with us way back when, the last time we did minis for new episodes of a show, just a little reminder, this is spoiler-free. You can listen to this before you watch it, and we're going to tell you how to watch this brand new episode of Midsomer like a maniac.
Because that's what we did last night.
Watched it like maniacs?
We did, in fact, watch it. We stayed up late because we were watching it.
We paused it at least 25 times.
And had to read stuff.
Yeah, and rewind and pause it. And pause it. No, rewind. What? Huh? Go back.
Lots of different opinions online, which is great. I saw somewhere where somebody said it was kind of like the camera episode with the analog versus digital cameras too.
Yeah, I guess. So just a little summary. This episode is about mudlarkers versus magnet fishermen.
Yeah, which I don't know how big either of those really is.
I think they're both really big, but I don't know about mudlarking on a non-tidal waterway. The whole point is that it's tidal, so when the tide goes out, it reveals part of the bank that you don't normally see.
Yeah,
and you find stuff.
They're just kind of river walkers.
They're just kind of crick diggers.
Yeah. Crick diggers.
But they are the best dressed mudlarkers I have ever seen.
Oh my gosh, they are way overdressed.
Tweeds, ties, cords, you name it, they got it on.
And what do you know? Murder happens.
There's a murder.
Yep.
What does that happen? One episode where there wasn't a murder of Midsomer?
One episode where there wasn't a murder.
We get 2 new locations,
yes.
Hollybrook and Goldsworthy,
yes.
which are villages we've never heard of before.
And we have all sorts of returning people, including a very grown-up Betty. She's like 15 now.
Yeah. Betty can drive or something. I don't know.
So Isabel Shaw has played Betty since series 20. And that was first filmed in 2016. So if she was 5 then, she'd be 14 now. Mm-hmm. So it's completely understandable. She has lines and everything.
Yeah. Almost personality?
I wouldn't go that far. She's not... it's not the actress's fault. Of course, it's the writer's fault and the director's fault.
It's the role.
Yeah, it's the role. But she's not to the level of Tom Barnaby's daughter yet, right? She's not involving herself in cases.
She's not Cully.
She's not Cully.
I'd say Paddy has...
the dog has almost more lines.
Yeah. Other people... So Betty has grown up, but other people who have changed quite a bit. And that Badland, Fleur, is skinny.
Yeah. Well, not super skinny, but she is...
How can you tell? She's in a full bodysuit.
But she's all teched up in this episode.
Yeah.
She's got a
tablet thing, like a military grade tablet thing. It's a fun episode. You're going to like it. If you like Midsomer, you're going to like it.
Really, the only casualty from previous seasons is Mrs. Barnaby's job. Like, what does she even do now?
Whatever she wants.
She was supposed to be a teacher and then a superintendent and then, well.
Maybe it's summer. Maybe she's off work.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Looks super glamorous.
Who knows?
She looks beautiful in this episode.
Yes.
We also have one actor returning in this episode, Adrian Rollins.
Yes, who's been in 3 episodes. This is his 3rd episode.
He plays the vicar in this episode.
Yep.
And you will recognize him from 2 prior episodes, one of which he is the killer.
Yes. We're a spoiler for that episode.
Well, yeah.
From like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
So this is how we do it. We have questions for you. We will put them in the show notes so you don't have to get a pen and write them all down.
Yep. They're all in the show notes.
These are things to look for as you watch the episode for the 1st or 5th time.
Yep.
However many maniac times you watch it. These are watch like a maniac questions. They're the kind of things that Mark and I notice because we're nerds.
Yes.
And we do pause the TV and get up from our chairs and go squint at it.
Yes.
Up close to see things.
We did indeed do that.
But they're fun things to notice.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. We have 6.5 things.
So this is the portion where Sarah asks the question and I make funny reactions.
Yeah, but don't give the answers because we will cover the answers to these when we cover this episode in full after we've done a mini for all of the new episodes.
Yes.
Then we'll do the full episodes,
Yes.
right? All right. So the first Watch Like a Maniac question. What is on the Midsomer Magnateers logo?
So they have a logo because they're a club and they have merch.
If you can see past their horrible dress sense
Yes.
to notice what's on the logo,
It's very orange.
you will be rewarded.
Yes.
It's an interesting logo.
Yep. It's a fantastic, the set designers did a fantastic
They
job
did.
there.
So what's on the Midsomer Magnateers logo? The second question, how many refrigerators does Rufus have?
Rufus. Woo. Dougie. That's a good house.
He's a hoarder. His
His
house is full of interesting things.
That set is really good. The outside of the house is really well done. I honestly think they might have found a house of an actual hoarder and recorded there.
Well, they only really had to dress 2 rooms and a stairway. But,
Yeah. So
but our question is, how many refrigerators does he have?
how many? And what I want to know is why he has an easy chair in his kitchen.
Why not?
I guess.
That's where his aga is, so that's where his warmth is.
I guess.
Okay, third question.
Third question.
Why is there a fish in the pub? There's a lot to look at in the pub,
We want to
including
say,
the landlords.
we want to say especially that this is nice to see that the landlord and the landlady are normal looking people.
Yep.
They are not the good looking,
Super glamorous
people of previous episodes. They are normal looking people, and I am all for that in shows.
They're normal apart from their dress sense.
Well, they have they don't get to choose their dress sense. But,
How many different animal patterns can one person wear at one time?
it is equal to the number of coats that Winter wears.
That's true. He is layered up.
He's like, was it cold or something?
It's just fashionable.
But he has layers of coats on.
And when you're thin, like Winter is, you can wear layers and everything still fits and you don't end up looking like a sausage packed into your clothes.
I guess.
Okay, why is there a fish in the pub? Number 4, what do the Gideons serve their guests?
Like all the sets in this episode, the Gideon house has some mysteries and some magnificent things to look at. Mm-hmm. Lots of books.
Yep.
I didn't get a good enough look at the books, but there are a lot of books in their house.
So what do they serve their guests?
Yes.
Number 5, how much is a Magnateers jacket? How much do they cost?
So they sell merch, but only one place do we get to see very quickly
How much they cost.
how much one of their jackets costs.
But it's on screen during something else that is absolutely worth pausing and looking at too. Number 6.
Yes, 6.
What? Is that your comment? Yes, 6.
No, we usually only have 5, so 6 is exciting.
We have 6.5.
6.5.
Number 6, what location in this episode has been in at least 2 other Midsomer Murders episodes?
So we're not talking story location. We're talking like a set.
Yeah.
A house.
A house.
Yep.
There is a house in this episode that has been in at least 2 others. Bonus points for yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back and an extra brownie if you know which episode it was in.
An extra brownie.
Brownie points or actual brownies. I'm all about brownies.
I'll be quite happy with the brownie.
And our half question, because we don't have an answer to this one.
Yes, we don't.
But we'd love
That's
it
a
if
question
somebody
for you.
we'd love it if somebody has an answer. And we won't explain anything more than just give the question.
Yes.
How do you make a Wiccan jar?
Yes.
It's a conundrum.
We worked on this for a while.
Tried to figure it out. We cannot figure it out.
And the Wiccan jar has to have the same contents as the Wiccan jar in the show.
Yes, it must
You
be.
can't just say,
No.
you make a jar and put some dirt in it.
Right.
No.
It's not a mason jar with a lid on it.
Actual.
How would you make one like the one featured in the episode?
Yes.
And we will say no more about it. So,
Though it is the first of its kind in Midsomer.
I think so, yeah. It's the first of its kind ever, maybe.
There's a very pretty bridge in this episode.
There's lots of pretty bridges.
I wouldn't mind finding out where the circle bridge is.
Yep. So, what's on the Midsomer Magnateers logo?
Yep.
How many fridges does Rufus have?
How many?
Why is there a fish in the pub?
Who knows?
What do the Gideons serve their guests?
Oh, I don't know.
How much is a Magnateers jacket?
How much is the Magnateers jacket in the window?
It's not in a window.
It's not in the window.
What location in this episode has been in at least 2 other episodes?
Yes.
And how do you make a Wiccan jar?
Yes.
Answer these questions to watch like a maniac.
So that is episode 141 of Midsomer, which is nuts that we've done 141 episodes.
Full episodes.
Of Midsomer.
Never mind the minis.
And we'll be returning with our next episode next week.
Our next mini for
mini.
episode 2 of season 25.
Lawn of the Dead.
Isn't that just a cemetery?
Yes.
We'll see, I guess. We'll
Hey,
see.
they have a sense of humor. They're trying something.
It's fun.
Maybe
It's good to be back with Midsomer.
maybe Betty will be driving by then.
Probably. All right. Until then, bye, Maniacs.
Bye, Maniacs.
Thanks for joining us on the Mystery Maniacs podcast. If you enjoyed our crazy podcast today, don't miss out on future episodes. Follow us on social media for updates, behind the scenes content, and exclusive sneak peeks. Subscribe, like, and share to spread the word. Bye, Maniacs.